Hey guys, welcome back. So anyways, I finally got a chance to get into the injectors, and I gotta say it's going super easy. It's been about 45 minutes to an hour, and I actually already have the whole passenger side done. But anyways, let me show you where we're at, and let's get to it. Okay, so real quick, before starting, I want to show you a few of the tools that I've been using. Well, actually all the tools that I've been using to get this job done. I've got a 3/8 ratchet with about a 6-inch extension, universal joint. This is an 8mm socket for your injectors. I also have a 5mm Allen wrench. And one of the more important tools, again, is going to be your flex socket. So you need at least a 13mm flex socket on a about 2-inch, 3-inch extension. And you'll also need a little pry bar to pop the injectors loose. At least that's what I've been using. And I also have a 1/2-inch ratchet with a 3/8 reducer. So anyways, that's all I've been using. Again, I'll leave a link to all these tools down in the description. I really recommend these flex sockets again. They've come in really handy. When I did my my glow plugs, I got caught up on the back bolt, way over there by firewall. Literally, just to take out that one bolt took me probably 30 minutes to 45 minutes, just that one bolt. And with that flex socket, I got it out within 5 minutes. So again, like I said, the right tools make all the difference. This side's already done, and now we can move on to the next side in 45 minutes, which was less than what it took me to take out just that one bolt last time I did my my glow plugs. So anyways, let's jump right into this other side. Okay, so we're gonna start off by taking off the vacuum canister, I believe it is, that sits right there. And what that's gonna do is gonna give us more access to the back bolt on the valve cover, and also to make it easier on actually pulling it out. So anyways, let's get to that, and then we'll take off all the bolts on the valve cover. Okay, so we got the canister off, and all it was is 2 8mm bolts, actually screws, as you can see, one there, and then a little hose that you gotta pull off from the top. And as you can see, we now have a lot more room to work with, so I highly recommend that you do that. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to taking off all of our valve cover bolts, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, about 10 bolts, I believe, that we gotta take off. So it's not that bad. Like again, like I said, especially with that canister taken out of the way, it makes it way easier. So anyway. Okay, so we got the passenger side bolts all broken loose and taken out. And the only thing you gotta watch out for is this little bracket. And what this little bracket does is it holds your dipstick in place. So it's gonna have 2 nuts on top, and then the actual clip that holds your dipstick in place is gonna be this one, which kinda holds in there like this. So you're gonna take out a bolt that's in there, 10mm, I believe it is. Take that out, take this clip out, then take out those two little nuts, and those 2 little nuts hold on to these little studs. So you're gonna have a nut on top of this nut. So you're gonna break that loose, take the bracket out, and then you're gonna get a deep 13mm and break this whole stud out with that nut. There's 2 of them. Break those 2 out, and that's it. And for that back bolt near the firewall, this was my setup. So I got, again, the shorty half-inch, no, the shorty 3/8 extension, about, I think it's like 2 inches, 3 inches, on our 13 mil flex socket. And again, like, this thing is a lifesaver. I highly recommend that you guys buy this set. It's about, I believe, $36 on Amazon. I'll leave a link. And I don't get paid or anything. Like, I wish I was getting paid to sell things, but I'm not yet. I just want to show you the things that have helped me tremendously throughout this project, and this has been the biggest help so far. So I highly recommend that you guys buy these ones. So anyways, now we're gonna move on to actually removing the valve cover. And after that, it's gonna be the injector. Actually, before I forget, your driver's side is actually gonna have 4 of those studs. And 2 of them are gonna be, I believe, these 2 right here. And your other 2 are gonna be that one and that one down there. And those 2 hold on to, let me go get it. So those 2 are gonna hold on to this bracket that covers the back bolt. So you can't get to the back bolt without removing this bracket. And the other 2 studs are the ones that hold onto the bracket that holds the air intake onto place. So that's gonna be the same thing. You're gonna remove the 2 nuts, those brackets, and then you're gonna remove the stud with those nuts. And super simple. But anyways, let's jump back to the passenger side and remove that valve cover gasket. Removing your valve cover is actually one of the easiest thing you'll do. Just pop it out, and you're gonna push it back a little bit, lift up, and it's out. It's that easy. So we're gonna go put it in a safe place, and we'll come back to those injectors. Okay, so we're in our head, and here you have your injectors. So the first thing you want to do is you want to disconnect your valve cover harness gasket. It's all in one. So you're gonna disconnect on the front and on the back. And if you're doing a Super Duty, it should be just one big plug in the middle. And then on the inside, well, actually, we're gonna take it all as one piece. So each injector has its own little connection. And I don't know if you can see it, but all it is just this one little clip that you flip back and you pull it down. And that's all it is. Actually, on my driver's side bank, it was different. So I'm pretty sure somebody messed with this truck before me, because on the driver's side, it had a different style connector. It was actually the kind of like a 2-pin, like 2-prong or whatever style, where it clips onto the side of this thing instead of this. So I thought that was kind of strange. But anyways, we're gonna go and disconnect all of them. And then we're also gonna disconnect our glow plugs. And that's just one simple wire that's right by the injector, right under your connection for the injector. You'll see another wire, and you're gonna pull straight up on that one. There we go. And this should come right out. Yep, there you go. This is your valve cover gasket and wiring harness. So we're gonna put this off to the side. Okay, so I already got the first injector out, and I filmed it, but I didn't like the lighting or kind of like the angle that I had on it. So we're gonna try it with this one now. And it's really simple. All you're gonna use is your 5mm Allen key to take out this bolt that's kind of like on the cap side of the injector. You'll see it right away. You're gonna break that loose. This is gonna come with your oil deflector. So you're gonna put this out to the side. Then you're gonna grab your 8mm socket, and then kind of like behind your injector, kind of behind, underneath by your valves, you're gonna have that 8mm bolt. You're gonna take that out, and so far none of them have been tight. So I haven't looked at the torque specs, but I'm guessing it's not that high. So anyways, yeah, we're gonna take this bolt out, and that bolt holes are gonna come out all the way. Okay, so this is gonna be your 8mm bolt, and that's gonna be the only two bolts you're gonna take out. So your 5mm Allen and your 8mm hex. You're gonna take those two out and put them off to the side. So our next step is gonna be trying to actually pull out the injector itself. What you have to do is, see this little, there we go. So the injector has this little like hold down bracket thing, and it sits like this. So what you want to do is you want to push up on it and pull the injector out. Now it's in there with actually quite a bit of force, pretty tight. So you might not be able to get it out by hand. So I'm gonna try it. So now it's really in there. So what I'm gonna get is a little pry bar and a little gasket O-ring thing. I'm gonna put this on the head so I don't damage it. And then you're gonna go under your injector. And then you're just gonna tap it up. There we go. And we're gonna pull it out. There you go. So you can see it's still got some oil in there. So we're gonna flip it 90 degrees and let it rest on the head. And let that oil drain back into the head. One very, very important thing is that once you put your new injectors in, if you're doing this all at once, I'm not, because I still don't have my injectors. I'm gonna pull these out and get it sent out so I can get my new ones in. But if you're doing your injectors all at once right now and you're gonna put your injectors back in, once you have your injectors in, one very important thing that you want to do, well, actually you want to pull out your glow plugs, put your injectors in, and spin over your engine. And you want to do that so that you pump out the oil out of all the cylinders, because you don't want to have any oil, any fluids in your cylinder, because once you go to crank your engine and start it, you will most likely hydrolock it and bend the rod or just completely mess up your engine. So you do not want to start your engine without clearing your cylinders of oil. Even if you took your injectors out, there's still probably oil or diesel or something in there that might give you a problem. So just make sure that you drain out your cylinders before you start it. But anyways, enough of that rant. One more thing you want to check once you pull your injector is you want to make sure that this little copper O-ring comes out with it. If it doesn't, go back in your hole and look for it, take it out, because you don't want to double stack them once you have your new injectors in there. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I'm going to take out the other two, and I'm going to show you a couple of things that you need to know, and that's pretty much going to be it. Okay guys, so we're done with the injectors. We pulled them all out, but there's one more thing that I want to show you that's actually really important. You want to check your cups where the injectors sit inside the head. You want to make sure that they're not cracked, or that you don't have any coolant in there, or you want to make sure again that that little copper washer is not in there. So anyways, I'm going to show you how mine look, and hopefully they look good. I haven't checked them yet, but anyways, let's go look at them. Okay guys, so that is it. We're done with this job, and it was actually super easy. Way easier than I thought it was going to be. I feel like I actually got this done way easier and faster than I did the glow plugs a few months ago. And having the right tools definitely made all the difference. Like I said, those flex sockets helped me get behind the head to those bolts that were right by the firewall. Way easier than trying to get it with the wrench or a small ratchet or whatever. I don't even know what I used back then, but I know that it took me forever. So anyways, we got this done. We're gonna move on to the next thing, which I'm gonna have to send my injectors out. And I still haven't decided on what I want to go with. I'm thinking about baby swamps, because I think for the price and for what I'm looking for, which is just to get this truck running really good. There was nothing wrong with it, but I want a little bit more performance. I want it to be a little bit more fun, but I don't want anything crazy. So that's what I'm thinking about, baby swamps, or stage ones. So like I said, that's what I'm thinking about. But anyways, let me know if there's something that's better than that or that you like better, especially for the price. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Again, smash that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much to everybody that's been subscribing lately. I really appreciate it. We made it to 400, which is great. Let's keep pushing it. Let's make it to 500. And again, thank you so much. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe.